Hello Aquarius, I am Jess from the Nimbi bringing you a timeless tarot message. This message is intended to find you when you need to hear something in it most. It's a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest for someone else. We're going to start with an overall energy for your spread. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, aliens, please give me the message that this Aquarius or this viewer needs to hear most at this time on their journey. Aquarius, any placement, cross watchers are always welcome. My intention is that a message will find you regardless of the sign that it's for. So if you're drawn to a title, just watch it. There's probably something there for you. All right, let's see. Overall energy for Aquarius, please and thank you. What do we got, Aquarius? Truth. Nice. I'm also hearing the winds of change. Like something's being blown away in order to like reveal some kind of truth. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I do receive channeled messages, so take only the messages that resonate for you. Okay. All right, Aquarius, what do we have? Message for Aquarius. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Ooh, okay. The Five of Cups, the Prince of Swords, the Eight of Wands. I'm getting the feeling that somebody wants to take action. Maybe you've been stuck in this really like kind of remorseful state, and it's like time to just finally like turn around and take action. Okay. The Ten of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm still kind of getting something happened. I feel like you were kind of stuck in a space for a while, like you did not really want to kind of like free yourself from that energy, but now you're like kind of looking at what needs to happen in order for you to move on. I'm being guided to stop there. So we have the Prince of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which talks about making solid plans, right? Kind of like bringing something into the tangible realm in a very like methodical and strategic, well thought out kind of way. So that's kind of a nice energy for you. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, so the Winds of Change was what I heard when I grabbed that card or saw that card. And I do really still get that kind of feeling, like something is changing. I feel like there was a hard energy or a hard ending, but the hard ending caused the hard energy. There are no mistakes with what I say. It all comes out for a reason. So hard energy. Yeah, I can feel that. But it's time for a new dawn. Okay. Tell me about this Prince of Pentacles. Thank you. Thank you. All right. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Rods. So yeah, this is that new beginning, right? This is kind of that inspiration is what it's coming through as. So something ended, and it's like you have inspiration to like ground into something new, to move forward on a new path is kind of what I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing that you're kind of being guided by the wind. You're like being blown toward where you need to be going. So that's kind of nice. It's like this inspiration is kind of like blowing you onto course. Okay, I like that. But you're still being like really thought out, well thought out. Like you're not being impulsive. It's not like I'm over it and I'm just gonna do the first thing that comes about. It's not that energy. It's like you're taking a really like newfound inspired energy. Maybe it's not new, but it's freshly awoken. I was very corrected when I said new. It's a freshly awoken energy that's coming through. But you know, it's because of something you went through, and it's almost this there's this essence of change happening. When I was looking at this truth card, I was kind of seeing like a fall leaf kind of harvest energy, you know, like regeneration. But like in the fall, you know, something has to drop away so that there can be this period of time of rest and rejuvenation, so that then the spring can come. And I'm kind of getting that sense of you're like coming into the springtime. Awesome. It feels balanced. Yeah. All right. The Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups for Aquarius. I knew that Emperor was going to come out. He was on the bottom of the deck while I was shuffling. Okay, one more. And the King of Rods in reverse. So this is kind of conflicting energies. This Emperor, when that King of Rods came out in the reverse, it's kind of saying to me like this Emperor is kind of controlling in some way. There's this sense of maybe not looking at things from a really like lighthearted. I get this sense that the King of Rods is this very lighthearted energy, right? He's got a lot of passion. He's got a lot of inspiration. But this Emperor energy is not, I don't feel he embodies that in the same way, that he's a little more like stoic and stern. So I feel that there was this sense, and even when I put these down, I had put the Emperor on this side of the Five of Cups, right? And then this King of Rods was going to go over here without really knowing what the card was going to be when it came out, but I was going to put him over here. And it's like turning your back to this energy, this kind of fun, lighthearted energy. But there's like so much passion there. So there's this sense of control, releasing control coming through. But this is like a good release of control. There's like, I mean, both of these are like, they're kings. They're like higher up levels. They're, you know, there's this sense of like having some form of completion here. So I kind of like that it's those two energies, like moving away from that super stoic, very stern, strict, controlling energy to like maybe accepting that you've been blocking out that kind of more passionate, lighthearted, fun energy. Talk to me a little bit about this Prince of Swords. Thank you. Thank you. All right, the Nine of Wands and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like this Prince of Swords is taking action on something that had been pushed away, had been kind of, pushed to the back burner. You'd been blocked from it. You'd been guarded from it. I feel like maybe this Emperor is actually another energy. It's tough to say, that was kind of like keeping you from doing something, or you felt that maybe making a move would upset something. I kind of get the sense that this Emperor is you, but it could very well be something outside of you. You know, it could be a job even, but this is really taking action, finding truth, finding clarity, finding momentum, finding movement toward something that you want to work on, but maybe have pushed away because you were guarded about something. I'm not really sure where this energy comes from. It could come from this Ten of Swords energy of just like being defeated by something. There is just a lot of like sadness kind of here. And I feel like the sadness is holding you back in some way. Let's talk about this Eight of Wands, please. Thank you. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I'm really getting that somebody doesn't want to take action because there's this sense of upsetting some kind of balance. The Wheel of Fortune, though, it's like it's always moving. Things are always changing. The web of your life is always being woven, and you know, how much do you want to fight that is the question I'm being guided to ask you. How much do you want to fight what is trying to come in, or what just will inevitably be, is what I'm hearing. That whatever is inevitable, whatever will inevitably be, that's phrase, it keeps coming up pretty loudly. That's what you need to take action on. And I feel like that's what you've been blocking. Blocking because I feel like you fear that it's going to kind of cast you as an outsider, or as a, it's going to cast you out. Like maybe it'll put you in some kind of black sheep energy is how it's coming through. So you've been turning your back to it. There's this sense of fear of not wanting to take action, not wanting to upset some kind of balance, not wanting to like, you know, let this wheel move, but it's inevitable is what I'm being guided to tell you. All right. The Queen of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. She uses her words. She uses her sword of truth. She cuts right to the chase. Like some things are just inevitable. When you confront this Queen of Swords, like, you know, whatever happens is meant to happen. The Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Thank you. Strength and the Knight of Rods. I like how when I put these down, I don't even think about how I put them down, but this knight is staring right at that Ten of Swords, right? It's like, yeah, that happened. It's this recognition almost is how it's coming through. This recognition that, you know, his inspiration, we're going to go back here. His inspiration, he's picked it up and he's moving forward with it. He had the strength to grab the wand, grab this wand and pick it up and carry himself forward. So I feel like that's really the message here is like, it's time to pick yourself up and move forward to face your lion. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles for Aquarius. The Eight of Pentacles. One more. Thank you. And the Star. All right. So I feel like you're guarded. I feel like you're guarding your star, though. It feels like you're kind of holding something that you're very hopeful for, very close to your heart. You're kind of protecting it, but it's also keeping you stuck in some sense. There's this sense of like you'll have it no matter what. You kind of need to free up that space and work on something. There's this energy of needing to have your hands free in order to be able to work coming through. So I'm just going to leave that there. I think that's the message. Just, you know, open up that space in order to be able to work on something else. Talk to me about this Three of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Thank you. The Ten of Wands and the Justice card. Yeah. Okay, so this guy, he can't do anything while he's carrying all those wands, right? In order to move on, in order to be able to grab this wand, right? The new wand, something to carry away or to move forward with, he'd have to release this. You can't accept anything new if you're clinging on to that. And it's that energy that is causing imbalance, right? These scales are imbalanced. So it's time to use that sword of truth. Again, we're going to go back to truth here. Time to use that sword of truth to bring something into balance, to put down something that is burdening you in order to be able to work on something, which is kind of the message I was just talking about over here, reinforced. So yeah, the Knight of Swords, again, using your sword of truth. This guy, it looks like his sword is bloody, right? This tower is on fire. His sword is bloody. We do have the Knight of Swords twice here. So, you know, this is really taking action to find some kind of truth, to maybe speak your truth, to accept the truth, to allow some kind of change, winds of change to come through, to change the scenery, to bring you in this new beginning, this inspired energy that wants to come in for you. All right, so I'm being guided to this deck to just get you some final thoughts here, Aquarius. Final messages for Aquarius, please, and thank you. Whoa. Okay. Final messages regarding this spread for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Let's get two more. Thank you. One more. Oh, okay, that's a lot. All right. Okay, I love that the Six of Pentacles is up on the kind of sitting on top of everything. It says Lord of Material Success. This one is also very balanced, just like the one that was sitting on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to put that one right there. I feel that that's important to really achieve balance in some kind of situation. The Princess of Cups, Princess of the Palace of the Floods. So the princesses in this deck are they're actually above the king. They represent kind of the energy that's between the earthly and the heavenly. So this is, you know, really kind of bringing that kind of etheric love, that etheric emotion, things like that into like the physical is really how it's coming through. So there is kind of this sense though that there's a lot of emotion. Wherever this is, there's a lot of emotion. Let's see what that is. The Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. This one is in the reverse. So I feel that this has been blocked. This could be where the balance is needed. So we have, you know, Lord of Pleasure. These cups in the upright, they're very balanced. They're flowing. This energy seems really, really... It seems comfortable and accommodating, and but it's in the reverse, so it's not flowing. And I feel like maybe that lack of flow is causing this kind of like flooding energy. It feels very like what's the, you know, like great flood, you know, 40 days and 40 nights of raining kind of situation. So it's like needing to find balance between those two energies. And then what do we have on the bottom here? We've got the Sun, Lord of the Fire of the World. There is so much joy, so much dancing, so much, it feels like passion, clarity. There's a lot coming through here. Growth, harvest. And then we've got the Chariot, Lord of the Triumph of Light. Okay, awesome. I love that because this is like the triumph, right? The triumph that's from the sun coming through. And this is a lot of movement. Again, we have movement happening here. So this is like the movement brings so much abundance. I don't know why wealth is coming through, but it's like there's a lot to celebrate in this movement. You just kind of have to get through that 40 days and 40 nights of rain and flood and all of the things. So yeah, that's what I got for you there. And I'll grab you a fortune. Soon a visitor shall delight you. Nice. I love it. Let's put that on that Knight of Swords because maybe that is some kind of message of truth coming in for you. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want to get more of my tarot readings, I also do daily oracle messages. Yeah, oh, I love your comments too, guys. Anyway, that's what I got. Until next time, sending love and light. Bye.